This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinomo, and this is Africa Now. A man alleged of attempting to kill Mali's military strongman and interim president Assimi Goïta last week has died in hospital while in the custody of security services. Goïta, the figure behind two coups in less than a year in Mali, escaped unharmed after a man armed with a knife launched at during Eid prayers in the capital Bamako on Tuesday. An investigation is underway to determine the cause of the suspect's death, whose identity was not revealed. And 28 out of the 121 kidnapped students of Bethel Baptist High School, Kaduna, who were abducted from their school on July 5th, were released on Sunday after spending 20 days in the bandits' den. It is gathered that the students were released after 50 million naira ransom of 60 million naira request was paid to the kidnappers. The Nigerian Baptist Convention said 87 students are still being held back by the bandits. About 1,000 students and pupils have been abducted across Nigeria since December. Into politics, Somalia's long-delayed indirect parliamentary and presidential elections that were scheduled to begin on Sunday have been postponed again. The delay, sources say, is due to the federal regions not being able to submit candidate lists in time, nor to form local committees to cast the ballot. The election cycle was due to end with a presidential poll on October 10th. And Tunisia's Prime Minister Hicham Michichi has been sacked and parliament operations halted after thousands of Tunisians took to the streets on Sunday in anti-government protests that turned violent. Thousands of people came out to demonstrate Sunday in the capital of Tunis and other cities, calling for the dissolution of parliament and early elections. The protests were called on the 64th anniversary of Tunisia's independence by a new group called the July 25th Movement. President Kais Saied, after announcing the dismissal of the Prime Minister, says he would take over executive power and would name a new Prime Minister in the coming hours to bring calm to the country. In South Sudan, the world's youngest country, which gained its independence 10 years ago, now has its first female head of parliament. President Salva Kiir, who is also chairman of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement, announced Friday afternoon at the General Assembly of the party in the capital Juba that UF, the incumbent Secretary General of the ruling party, had been appointed to head a newly reconstituted parliament. Reacting to her appointment, Kumba says the current exercise of politics calls for the diligence of all, calls for common goals. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. We'll move to business after the break. Do stay. You're welcome back. In business, Kenya's foreign exchange reserves dropped to the lowest level in July after consistent growth in the past 4 weeks. The forex reserve declined to $9.371 billion last week compared to $9.621 billion the previous week, according to data from the Central Bank of Kenya. The current reserves are sufficient to cover 5.73 months of import, above the central bank's legal requirement of at least 4 months of import cover and EAC's requirement of at least 4.5 months of import cover. The Bureau d'Echange operators revealed the Naira on Friday exchanged at 503 to $1 at the parallel market on Friday. The Naira had earlier traded at 504 Naira per dollar early in July. On CBN's website, the banking regulator maintained the official rate of the Naira to the dollar at 410.18 per dollar. At the inventors and exporters forex window, the Naira hit a high of 412.25 but closed at 411.50. Away from business, there has been an outrage by Ugandan citizens after the government handed nearly $30 million to members of parliament to buy new cars this week. Each of the 529 lawmakers received 200 million shillings to get new vehicles in a country where a manual laborer earns an average monthly salary of about $28, while a teacher gets $75. Government spokesman Ofuono Opondo, defending the decision as being in line with a time-honored tradition, said it is to facilitate their engagement with the electorate. Equatorial Guinean authorities, in a statement released Saturday, are demanding that the unilateral and illegal sanctions imposed for corruption by the United Kingdom against the son of the president be lifted. On Thursday, Theodorine Obiang Manga, Vice President of Equatorial Guinea and son of the president, was sanctioned by London for the misappropriation of public funds and bribes that enabled him to finance a lavish lifestyle. The sanctions include an asset freeze and bans on entry to the UK. UK alleges he spent more than $500 million on luxury homes around the world, a private jet, cars and collectibles related to the singer Michael Jackson. Following the upgrading of diplomatic relations between Morocco and Israel in 2020, 2 Israeli carriers on Sunday launched non-stop commercial flights to Marrakesh from Tel Aviv. Israel and Morocco agreed to upgrade diplomatic ties and relaunch direct flights after former US President Donald Trump announced in a series of tweets on December 10th that the United States recognized Morocco's sovereignty over the disputed Western Sahara State territory. Israeli Tourism Minister Yael Rasvov says the route will help promote tourism, trade and economic cooperation between the two countries. And that is African Now. For more updates, do visit our website www.TOSTVNetwork.com. Follow online, like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinomo. Many thanks for watching.